because there were people from all over the world, and I mean all over the world. I mean all over the world. There were people, because I've spoken to people from Brazil, Argentina, France, Great Britain, Australia. I've talked to people all over in Kenya, South Africa, Ghana. There were people all over Africa who are thinking that they were going to get rich. And obviously, that's not what happened. And you guys know the story. Now, a lot of you have been asking the questions, are we going ever to go to see the money? Are we ever going to get our money back? And that's a reasonable question. That's a very good question. So here's, guys, what I think could happen. If the FBI get their hands on Eddie Petion and Cynthia Petion, and they're going to be facing decades in prison. Cynthia Petion is about 52 years old. Her husband, it's about the same age. 10, 20 years in jail. They probably will end up dying in prison. So they might want to negotiate a deal. And that is one way to try to get the asset, much just like what happened in with Emini FX. Eddie Alexson negotiated a plea with the government, returning whatever money he could return, and then get a lesser sentence, a less severe sentence. So that's one way. The other way is this lawsuit that has been filed. Certainly that lawsuit is probably going to be amended a few times. There's going to be new claim, new people, new defendant. But I want to let everyone know, because this is a question that has come up many times, and I don't know how many times I have to explain it to you guys. If you were not a big kahuna, okay, if you were not someone who were promoting Novatech, if you were not on YouTube, you were not on Zoom promoting Novatech, you're not going to get sued, because obviously you didn't do anything except to learn about an opportunity and perhaps share it with your friends and your family members. Now, there are people, okay, there are people who are serial promoters of Ponzi scheme who've gone from one Ponzi scheme to another, okay? Those are people certainly would be part of the lawsuit. Those are people who actually spend their time promoting Novatech, knowing that Novatech was a fraud, because this is not the first time they've done this. This is not the first time they,
Good evening, everyone. Can we hear me now? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat room. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat room. Okay, good evening, everyone. Sorry for the little delay. I think there is a little miscommunication. I see all the messages and I say we are sorry for this confusion. In my mind, this meeting, let me see. This meeting was scheduled for 8:30. Let me see again. This meeting was scheduled for 8:30, but let me confirm it again. 8:30 p.m. But some people came in at 8 p.m. Some think it's 9 p.m. But it's 8:30 and not 8 or 9 p.m. Sotom Chuku, it's 8:30. And sorry about the script that was attached to it. I think that was where the confusion came from. The confusion is showing, the script is showing 8 p.m. But the meeting is actually sorry, don't bother about who says what. It was the communication of the committee that every other person posted. So we apologize for that. The script was what confused the people. The script said 8 p.m., but if you look at the meeting link on the YouTube itself, if you look at the YouTube screen, below the screen is 8:30 p.m. It was intended for 8:30 p.m. And I think the script attached to the link says 8 p.m. Once again, we are sorry. And I came in at about 8:25 to start up the system. I've been playing the video for more than 15 minutes. I also forgot to go live. So a lot of confusion, but all of that is behind us now. And I say good day to everyone, morning, afternoon, evening, depending on wherever we are joining from. Let me again, we are going straight into the meeting. And the major part of today is to give you some final information and also to answer your questions and your concerns. So please give me the next 5 minutes. Don't post any question. Any question you post now will not be read. Give me just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, even if I'm still talking, start dropping your questions. So once again, my name is Pastor Yemi Ayodele, and I am the chair of the committee that was set up October last year to look into the possible reclamation of our fund. And the purpose of this meeting is, I think we had a meeting. When was the last meeting? We had a meeting where we communicated that the term of the deadline was expired, and the next thing we needed to do was to communicate with the law firm for a meeting where we will tell them we have found the money, we have been able to contribute all the money, and we want to sign the contract to take off. And so we communicated to them and gave them Wednesday, suggested Wednesday or Friday as a date for the meeting that where we will have that conversation. However, we got a response from them, and I'm going to read the response to you from the law firm straight away. I'm going to read the response to you. So we got a response from them, and he said, we cannot do it this week because we have a burial that started today. We can do on Saturday. Let me know if that works for you. And so we responded and agreed for the Saturday meeting. And so even though there is no extension of deadline, tactfully, we have an extension till Saturday. I will say Saturday, 6 p.m. I will be willing to stretch till Saturday, 6 p.m. so that we can take in as many people as we can. And then because for the past 2 weeks, we've been having daily review meetings at committee level and leadership level. And so every day we look at the progress made. We also encourage team leaders to go after their team members, inform them, get them informed, and let them take their decisions. And so one of the things that came up was like the question many of you have asked: what happens to those who do not contribute? And like I've always told you, the law firm is representing those that hired them. I want to put it in as plain language as we can. They are representing those that hired them. And so the law firm are going to go to the court with a petition, or with a what do we call it? A letter to the a case to the court. After the investigators have done their work and they have found one or two things, then they write that we, Will Morris LC, now a lot of people are asking for video. So please, can you give me 5 minutes if you desperately want video? Because I actually wanted to give you video I'm not afraid of videos, but this is not just a, it's not just a pageantry. Okay. So, however, sometimes people just want some things and they feel, if people feel in a particular way, you just satisfy their curiosity. So let me try and see if I can log in from another device so that you can just see my face. For how many of you have not seen my face ever before? You've not seen my face ever before. Some people even said, why are we using YouTube where they cannot speak? We should allow them to speak. I'm sure we know that this meeting is going to be very, very difficult to coordinate if we allow everybody to speak. So the best things in this kind of meeting is to allow people to drop their whatever, their messages, their whatever, and they can be attended to. What we are looking for here is to use Streamline. You tap the three dots icon on the above, or share icon, open in Safari. Okay, copy link. Okay, so I'm just trying to satisfy a lot of people's curiosity about we are not hiding our faces. My laptop has been giving me these issues of the camera not showing up. It's not it's not any someone say, please carry on. We have seen your face several times. Thank you. But let some people who are very who actually really, for whatever reasons, or think that somebody is hiding face. We are not here for a movie. True. Okay, beautiful. So let me, I think I'm getting there. Display. So you will see my name, myself appear as moderator now. Just be patient. Sometimes we just need to be patient with ourselves. And okay, so enter. I'm coming in. Okay. You're definitely going to have so wait for the bump. Okay, so those of you that would love to see me, I believe you can see me now. Hi, everybody. This is Pastor Yemi Ayodele, the chairman of the Nigeria OMP Reclamation team. Are we okay now? Thank you. Okay, so I think I've satisfied the curiosity of those that want to see my face. Not such a nice face, but we are doing a nice job, at least to the best of our ability. So fine. So let's move on. So the meeting was fixed for Saturday by 9 p.m. Nigerian time, 3 p.m. Miami time, Florida. And so, yes, there is the face they want to see. The echo is reflecting because my laptop is nearby. So on Tuesday, we had a meeting with the American residents. And in the meeting, and I'm sure none of us here suggested that, but as the committee, we thought that if we could get someone or some people to represent us from Florida, especially Miami, to visit the office of the attorney, Will Morris, It will be nice without informing them in advance. And so that was the purpose of the Tuesday meeting, which we held with the American residents, and we quite got a very low turnout, but we had two people who were willing to do this for us. Somebody who lived in Florida but says she's 8 hours from Miami. However, we had somebody who said he will be visiting Miami on Friday and he will try and while that meeting was going on, we also decided, okay, let's check the company online. Some of the searches I've done before, but some things I even found out that day I've never found it before. So we searched, and somebody said I searched and I couldn't find that address. That means that company is illegal. I said, oh, good, let's find more. So the others found and said, oh, we saw it. We saw it. It's there. And so, okay, I said, okay, let me do a search. And let me show you what I found. Like I said, I want the committee to play a back end role in this process of certifying that this law firm is okay. We have done our preliminary check. That's why we even came to the public in the first place. That's why we came to the Nigerians in the first place. So the verification of it should come from you, not from us. We presented them. Somebody found them. We saw the story of the recovery they have made. We saw the story of the one going on right now, which is Novatech. I would say check them out. And like I promised you, if we get this money complete, hopefully by Saturday, and we have the meeting by Saturday, by Sunday we'll call another meeting, and I'm going to ask you. This is 150,000 in my hand. Let's do a vote. And I will beg my experts in my team before Saturday to develop a voting sheet where we can vote online. So today we are, how many here? Today we are 265. So if today is Sunday, 265 people are going to vote. Should we proceed to pay and start the process? So, and we are going to keep that information so that in the near future, whatever happens, we call the meeting for voting, and we're going to tag that meeting a final voting meeting. So 400 people attended, and we voted. This meeting is always live. It's there forever on YouTube, so you can always go to it. So this is what we're going to do by God's grace on Sunday. So having said that, let me show you what we found out. In my search, let me see if I can still find my search, my Google search. Okay. So let me share my screen now. Okay. So we search the address of Will Morris. Look at it. It's a search, just the address of the office. And am I sharing now? Can you see me? Can you see the share screen? Okay. So can you all see the share screen? So we okay, beautiful. So we searched. You can see the address. We need voting. I want this to be a thorough process. So you can see the address. You can see the diagram it brought out. And let's go down. He said the first is their website. So it's normal. On their website, there will be the address. Then contact us. Now, I want you to look at this, and I'm making it very bold. The Florida Bar. This, I suspect, I guess, is the directory of legal firms in Florida. The website is called thefloridabar.org. Can we all see it? And Morris Legal LLC is listed with their physical address, with their phone numbers and fax number. Can we see it? Then we have their Instagram. Can we see it? Then we have the second website, willmorris.law.com, which is the website where they host every cases that they are currently handling. And on it, you will see Emini FX, you will see Novatech. If we sign up with them, then the next thing that will be hanging there is the Omega Pro case. Now, we also see detail by entity name, satsunbiz.org. It's just like a company directory. So, but let's go on. I saw one, and that interested me well. And so you can see Florida Internal Revenue Service, Florida Internal Revenue Service, irs.gov, international taxpayers. They were listed there. Classaction.org, they were listed there. Florida Bar again, but I'm going somewhere, and I hope I still find it, because I can't find it now and I'm down the page. There's a website where companies submit their annual returns. Is it annual returns that we call it? Yes, something like that. Annual returns. And so we found their name there, and we saw that they submitted 2021 annual returns, 2022 annual returns, and 2023 annual returns. And this is it. Okay, I hope it's still flowing. Electronic Articles of Organization for Florida Limited Liability Company, Article 1. The name of the limited liability company is this, and then okay, Article 4, Morris Legal and Florida. The name and Florida street address of the registered agent is Morris Legal LLC, and the address have been named as registered agent to accept service of process for the above stated limited liability company as is place designated in this certificate. I hereby accept the appointment as registered agent to agree to act in this capacity. I further agree to comply with the provision of all statutes relating to the proper and complete performance of my duties, blah, blah, blah. J. Will Morris for Morris Legal LLC. Okay, and you can see the lead counsel is Jolyon W. Morris. The address, title, I think this ambassador or whatever, Charles Wendell, blah, blah, blah. So you can see 2023 Florida Limited Company Annual Report. Oh, I think it's no more, it's not changing the screen. So let me stop the share and change to the new page that I moved to. Okay, see, this 2023 annual report, 2023 Florida Limited Liability Company annual report for Will Morris. You can see mailing address, name and address, Morris Legal LLC. The address is there. The authorized person detail, Morris Jolyon W. And you can see it. Okay, this is big. I'm enlarging it again. So this is what I want us to do also. I want every one of us to do, so that we can flag any exceptions, any red flags, in case there are. Okay, so this was the reason we called the meeting with the American investors. And okay, so, and we hope that by tomorrow we should be able to get 1 or 2 persons that are visited there. That is an unplanned spot check. When we are signing off, also we will do a planned visit. That means we will still find people around that can visit, if possible, that can visit, because part of the recommendation was we could be a part of the fee, the transport fee, by, somebody said, add $20 to the persons to support the person's transport to go there. So, and we are willing to do that if you have extra fund with us. So all of that is what we are doing now. We are almost getting to the final stage. Now, I want us to be patient. I am patient with you, so be patient. So let's just because what is the main point now? What is this? I am not wasting my time here. I'm following step by step, and I know some people value what I'm doing. So please, if you cannot be patient, maybe you get out when it is 10 minutes to the end. You can join us. Is that okay? So sorry, I need to connect my laptop to the power. So now, the reason we call this meeting is to brief us and give us updates. As at this moment, we have been able to raise 100,000 and $400. Okay, $100,400. That is what we have been able to raise, and that means that in spite of the deadline, we are still short by $50,000 or there about $49,000. I don't know whether so that's the status for now. And yesterday, as leaders, we also met and we agreed, because a lot of people have asked what happens to those who are unable to contribute. The simple answer, like I was saying before, is this law firm, they are going to represent those who gave consent and supported that consent with their contribution. And the question in next is, what if there's recovery? Are you saying you will share it alone? Yes, sir. That is how it goes. When there is a recovery, if there is a recovery, these people, and it is almost unlikely that I was playing a video for you, a section of the video where the man was saying, the professor was saying, it is not possible for everybody to get everything that they invested, because most times some part of it have been wasted, lavished. These people also know how to spend money, so they spent a lot of money on lifestyle. So maybe you are getting a quarter of what was lost. And so if you get a quarter of what was lost, then what it means is that you can only have a quarter. But I didn't say 150. Let me take my eyes off the charts now. For now, I've told you. So now so if we get a quarter, this firm have said we came in the name of these 2,784 people, and we have recovered. The total money lost was about $2.5 billion, but we recovered only about $300 million. And so we recovered it for these people. If the others want to recover, they can go and find the remaining $2.2 million and share their own portion from it. But let's assume, because God can do anything, that the founder surface suddenly maybe next week and say, oh guys, no need to waste your time, we have your $2.5 billion here, come and share. Then the consent is useless. But as long as the case is as we consented, then whatever is recovered, which is very unlikely to be the total sum, is shared by the people that they represent. That is how it is done. And we now looked at the possibilities also, because let me tell you, in 2 months' time, in 1 month's time, updates will be coming every time. Now it will be the law firm's responsibility to give us update, not even the committee now. The committee will meet with them side by side a few times, but they will be the one that are giving updates. So what that means is that when when as they give us updates, the public are hearing. Not only us attending, the most likely attending, even other interested parties are attending. And so they suddenly discovered that recovery is happening. They already said they tracked $100 million somewhere. And they say, oh, Nigerian team, we want to join. Oh, our committee members, we didn't sign consent, but we want to. What are we going to do? And we developed, and we just had a conversation with the law firm. And so we were told how it is done legally. And so, which means that as the people that is giving consent to them to represent us, we can also have a memorandum of understanding to say, it's just like a company. You register a company today, and then 5 years down the line, some people see that you are making profit and they say, oh, can we become on the board? Oh, you can come. But a share which used to cost 1 naira per share is now going to cost you 1 million per share. Is that not what happens to shares? So, and people buys it. And so that is what happens. So we have developed a draft. Please, my secretary that is working with me on that, please, can you chat me? Let me bring your chat upward. I'm searching all my, now I have 94 unread messages just within 30 minutes. So I'm just looking for the name to search it out. Please, so chat me up. I know you are here. You are listening to me. My secretary that is working with me on the development of this draft. I'm looking for the document on my phone, and I can't remember how I saved the name now. So just be patient, please, because it's important that we understand what we are in for and what we are out of in case we are not in, or in case we have people who are not in. And sincerely, this is not a way of making people want to come in at all. It is just a way of defining what we have agreed to do. Okay? I'm still searching. I don't know why it's gone so down. Okay, I found it. So we have developed a draft. And it says, please listen very well. And it's still a draft. We are working on it. This is even the first draft. But between today and tomorrow night, we will be almost done with it, and we will share it with the law firm to go through it. But we've given them an idea of what we want. So any leader in the category of diamonds that do not contribute to this project now will come in at the following rates. Crown diamond, $7,500. Black diamond, $5,000. Blue diamond, $2,500, and diamond, $1,000. This will be circulated at the appropriate time. Anyone who do not contribute fully, we pay okay. Let me go to where really concerns us. Investors who contributed part, that means you didn't contribute in full, but you now want to, maybe you are testing the ground. Let's see how it works. Or maybe you actually don't have money, because we actually understand that some people are in that critical state now. But because we cannot scratch, or we cannot clear the forest, and then people come to build on it for free. Any investor who pays in part and wants to contribute fully later, we add for 10,000, for 50,000 and above, we contribute an additional $100. For with whatever is remaining to be paid. For 10,000 to 49,999, we contribute additional $50. From 5,000 to 9,999, we contribute additional $25 with what the balance they have not paid. From 1,000 to 499, we contribute additional $10 with the balance not paid. From 300 to 999, we contribute $5 with the amount not paid. Okay, that is for that. For those investors who do not join now and wants to join at a later time, listen very well. And I'm not sure, I think we are almost done with this particular page. Any investor that does not join now and wants to join at a later time, 200,000 or more, if you have what you have in there is 200,000 and more, you'll be contributing $2,000, even though now you are supposed to contribute just $200. For 50,000, no, you are not even, yes, for 50,000 and above, you contribute $1,000 to join at a later time. For 10,000 to 49,999, you will contribute $500. For 5,000 to 9,999, you contribute $300. For 1,000 to 4,999, you contribute $200. For $300 to 999, you contribute $100. And for the $200 and $100 that used to be free, we have to contribute $50. Can I repeat it again? Above 200,000, we contribute 2,000. That's 200,000 and above. 50,000 to 199,999, we contribute 1,000 if you want to join at a later time. From 10,000 to 49,999, we contribute 500. From 5,000 to 9,999, we contribute 300. From 1,000 to 4,999, we contribute 200. For 300 to 999, we contribute 100. And for the class that used to be free, we contribute 50. So this is part of what is going to go into our memorandum of understanding, to what binds us together. Because we felt that for those of you that are in now, it's not going to be, it's going to be a big cheating on you if when success starts to come in, other people now take advantage of the success and pay the same rate. And this is what we have done. And we are also developing, after we have spent what has to be spent and we have accounted for it, the remaining portion, how it is going to be handled for the people that cleared the forest, for the people that started this project. And I am made to understand that it was possible for a capitalist to hear our case, and we explain that we are stranded, we don't have a kobo, and he says to us, oh, I can fund it for you, but whatever you recover, that is not the lawyer now, it's not the lawyer, it's just a capitalist. Whatever you recover, if you agree to give me 5%, and you say fine, and so it will put it into a memorandum of understanding and will be signed, also will be formalized and legalized in the court by the same law firm. And so when that is done, it becomes an agreement. So as part of the judgment of the court will judge that all expenditure, including the 5% agreed by the investors, is granted to the person that funded the process. So this is a simple logic, and this is legal, and we have had this conversation, and it's already seen, agreed to be permitted by law. So that is what we have done, and we think is in the interest of everyone. So let me start to respond to questions. You can drop your questions now. If I see anything that I do not consider as necessary for response, I'll jump it. If you think it's necessary and I've jumped it, please post it again, because I might have jumped it in error. Voting is not necessary. It's part of the procedure that the committee have designed, and it is it may not be necessary, but for openness and for the future sake, we want to still have that record that social number said go ahead, social number said return our money. Okay. And let me also say that I didn't say that we have raised 150,000. I said we're meant to raise 1,000. We have only raised 100,400 as at the last time I took records. The meeting is always hung on this YouTube channel. The same link you entered, you can use to review it any other time. So we are not sure of recovery. Yes, we are not sure. Nobody ever gets sure of finding a money that has been lost for 18 months and more. Nobody ever gets sure of a case that is going to court that the guilty or the what do you call it, the suspect cannot be judged to be guilty until proven. So that is why recovery is not sure. But like I've always said, we felt in our good conscience that it is worth the effort, it is worth making an attempt than just walking away. I thought investors with 100 capital are excuse. Yes, I'm still saying that excuse at this first stage. 100 and 200 capital are excuse, but please, you are not excused from registering your consent. We will only pack every consent with $100, $200, and we will add it in. But if you don't register consent, you are not part of it, because we cannot know who want to be part. Because sincerely, some people are not part by principle. Just their principle, they are not part. So we cannot import everybody into this unless people who consciously signify. Okay. I thought they said investor. Yeah, I've said that. Lawyers cannot treat all cases because lawyers, okay, lawyers are, this is an opportunity. We can pay the fee when everything is settled. This fee is not for lawyers, it's for the investigators. And by practice, like I've explained over and over again, they take their costs up front. And we had three meetings with them even before we ever presented this sum to the entire Nigerians, and that was what they did not. It was not agreed. If for any reason we are unable to raise the remaining balance, okay. If you are unable to raise the remaining balance, the committee will go to them. We have a meeting on Saturday. We'll tell them we've been able to raise 100,400, or we have been able to raise 120,680. Please, can you take this from us and do the job? They say no. They say yes. We'll be the most excited. They say no, sir. Can you take this from us and give us a little more time, maybe a month or two, to make it up and start work? They say yes, we'll be excited and we'll come and communicate that work is not over. We have to raise the balance within 2 months. If not, the process will stop. If they say no, I'm drawing, if you know how logic diagrams are drawn. No, we say, sir, okay, can you not start work, but give us 1-2 months to go and raise more money and come back with the complete sum. They said, no, the deadline is today, and let us attend to other people since you are not able to. Then we come back to you and say, we've pleaded on these 3 courses and none was agreed. And so give us 7 days. I've always said this, 7 days. And let's reconcile our accounts. And after 7 days, we'll begin to refund the money back. But if they say, okay, we will wait for 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week. If you're able to raise it, we will come. If not, we're gone. Then we'll come back. These are the appeals that we are definitely going to make to them. But I want to tell us that they have a lot of people asking for their service. They showed it to us, and so we should not also take it for granted and or make some assumptions, and if those assumptions do not work, our money has to be returned back to us. Nobody's taking advantage of anybody's swear. You can be in your house and know what's happening in another person. Well, I don't understand that proverb, Antonia. Please, what of those who don't know how to go about it? I don't understand. Who are they? What do you not know how to go about? More grace to reclamation team. May God intervene swiftly. Amen. After collecting this extra money, where is the money going? What do you mean by this extra money? What do you mean by this extra money? I don't understand. How do I pay in Naira? Please, Olufolake Adeyeye, reach out to the person that showed you this to Omega Pro, or anybody in your team, your leaders in your team, and they will show you how to do it. How can one join, please? Please let one of the committee members please drop the link. Please, let's keep the link handy for people who wants to join. Maybe this person, George Best, is just hearing for the first time. Please, let's drop the Telegram link. Let's be dropping it intermittently for people who have not joined and will likely want to join. Owuade, please speak to your upline. They will show you how to get it done. We have stopped the use of merchant, and we have asked everybody to return back to their teams, and your team leaders will guide you. And please, during the day, somebody was reporting that he reached out to his Blue Diamond and he did not answer. I said you should drop the name. Please, we're at that point where we have to call out everybody. We have to call out ourselves. And say, I have walked away. If anybody tells you, any diamond, any leader at all, that was part of that was your leader in your team when things were good, if they tell you that they have walked away, please drop their name in the group. Let the whole Nigerians see the name. That's where we are, please. So then let's take this out of this. I don't do that. I don't take things out of this. And we are not targeting anybody. We hold meetings every day with these leaders. So if there's any one of them who is still saying that I don't want to be part of this, let everybody know. Okay? The last day for the payment is Saturday by 6 p.m. The meeting will be holding, we are supposed to say Friday night, but I want to stretch as much as we can. So Saturday by 6 p.m., whatever balance is what we will take and present by 9 p.m. Okay? This is your first time here. Please, somebody should help me. Please drop and keep dropping it intermittently. The Telegram link for the group. Please, and the first thing you do, please, when you get in, before you ask questions, the nice thing to do is read backward. Read every conversation backward up till April 1st. You will have enough information to now discuss or ask questions or take your decisions. Thank you. I sent my POP to the recovery email but omitted my username, and I had to resend the POP again to the same email. Hope that is fine. Well, you have done that already, so we will. That's why reconciliation is a very big work. In fact, from the little reconciliation we have done, we have not even done 10%. And a lot, I know some of you are already receiving mails. You send the evidence. You didn't even say whose name this is for. So it's been a lot of work. In your mail, always indicate your name, the amount. If the amount is for several people, you are sending a screenshot of $200. Indicate the names. If it's for 5 people, indicate and the amount for each person. Okay. Some of the merchants we paid are yet to revert on payment. Please, okay, let me attempt to attend the merchant issues. I do not think anybody should have any outstanding with merchant 2 for now. If you do have any outstanding with merchant 2, please go to the Telegram group and drop it there tonight, tomorrow morning. Anybody has outstanding with merchant 2, with merchant 1 and 3, For those of you in the system, you already see the mess that we have put this merchant into. But we are praying seriously that we will be able to wade through it. Two things will happen. If we wade through it and we get the funds out, we will ask him to do the transfer. If we don't get the fund out, we will have to punish some people. We have to punish everyone that created this problem. We have to punish them. However, we have to exonerate those who innocently sent. Number one, if you sent money after we have told you not to send money again, you will have to bear the consequence. If you send money with narration, you will have to bear the consequence. If you follow all the right processes, we will have to find a way out for you by default. And I promise you that if you did the right thing, we will settle your matter. But if you send money after we have told you not to send money, you're on your own. If you send money with narration, you're on your own, especially if this account is not released. Okay? And this is what I have to say to that, and I think this is settled. When is registration considered closed? Please, registration will close on Friday. Payment will close on Saturday by 5 p.m., 6 p.m. It's possible to have a list of people that gave consent and list that paid so that everybody can be double sure. Not at this point, but somehow, like I've explained before, as soon as we are able to make up the money that we should pay, there are already extra expenditures that are lined up to be incurred. And I'm going to state one or two for you. Number one, many people did not take this project serious when we started. Oh, it's one of those additionals, they want to scam us. Oh, these people, you are stupid, you are still following them, all of this. And so, if I show you some of the things that some people filled in the form, you'll be amazed. Like asking somebody, how much license did you buy? And he's typing, how am I supposed to know? Okay, if you are not supposed to know, am I supposed to know for you? Or I do not remember. So if you do not remember, who will remember for you? Do you understand? And so many things put there wrongly. And so the first thing we will have to do is to build a website. A website that will allow about 2 or 3 things. Number one is to correct some of these things that were dropped there at the time of ignorance or maybe in error. To delete consent, we will not allow you to delete, but we will allow you to zero consent. So for example, we noticed that some people registered the consent. Apparently, you can see that this information is the same, posted, registered twice. But we cannot decide that for you. We will allow you to open it. The one that is correct, you will leave it. The one that is not correct, you will change your amount to 0. So we'll take it that any 0 amount is not a valid consent. Is that clear? Now, we will further allow you to submit evidences, because as we move forward, if there is recovery, you will have to submit evidence of investment. So we also give room when we get to that point that you can also, on that portal, use your code to submit additional information. So that is already known that we have to do. More than 4 weeks ago, we already even got somebody to do a design and gave some bills and all of that. So we might have to have a call person, a call center where we can call and make some random inquiry about these updates too. So probably employ somebody just for 1 month at the beginning. Towards the end, if there's a recovery, we are going to likely have to employ more than 35 people, likely, who you can call, can guide you what to do, what to the next steps, and all of that, and all of that. So all of these are part of what will have to be done. So the double consent and how to double sure will be done when the website is available. Is it not right and appropriate that now is the time to define and structure the modality of how investor will be refunded? No, sir. I do not understand how they will be refunded. Okay, let's look at how it is being done. I always refer to the Emini FX. If there is a recovery, the court will now say the lawyers can now proceed. Okay, the court will appoint a receiver, which is a company who will receive the money and disburse it. And they are the one that will now state the manner of the disbursement. If you listen to the video I was playing at the beginning, they were talking about the percentage of the fund after taking out all the expenditures and the lawyer's fee now. Then the remaining amount will now look at those that feel consent. If those that feel consent, their total sum says that it is $207 million, and what was recovered is $120 million. We'll now find what's the percentage of 120 to 207 is 37%. Then we now say everybody, after showing the evidence of payment of investment and all the validation process is conducted, you have 37% of whatever we prove that you invested. So that's the way it is done. Okay, like I said, this terrain is not what we have been through. We are all guessing, but I guess based on what I have seen happen through the same company. Thank you so much. God bless you, Pastor. Thank you, in good faith. However, most of us invest all we have in our account. Yeah, I understand that. I understand. And we also have to understand the part of the people, the part of fair play. I cannot sit here in my house and know who is really not able to afford and those who do not want to afford. Are you getting it? That's why we have to just lay a fair level playing ground to say, okay, we are not even closing the door to you not to join, but we are saying if you are not part of this initial people that contributed, your entry will make you to contribute higher fee, and I think that is fair enough. I don't have USD, I have Naira. How do I pay? Please go to your upline. I just explained that. Go to your upline. How much have we contributed so far? $100,400. Good evening, everyone. So I joined late. Are you saying if we have paid before, we are adding more money? I don't understand what you mean by 100. We pay 50. I don't also understand what you mean if you have paid before. You joined late. Oh, sorry. I'm too stressed to start this thing all over again. I've been speaking for over an hour now. Can I pay for a friend of mine that has died? I've been promising the family to get his investment across to them. Hope KYC won't give me issues after recovery. Yes, like I said, Kunle Amosu, we are not sure what will happen, but in the natural procedure, if anybody dies, there is what we call a letter of administration. Anyone that has the letter of administration in his name can access anything that belongs to such persons. So, and I think it's an international practice. So, if the person, if his family has the letter of administration, that means the name of that person can access anything that belongs to the dead friend. Okay, so you can do that. I believe that will suffice. Like I said, I speak from what I have seen, not by authority. Please, I paid on 10th of this month to Merchant 2 for the people I registered and communicated to him, and he asked me to pay, and after paying, I sent my evidence to him and no response now. Jacinta, anybody that paid to Merchant 2 and have not been cleared up till this moment, please So as far as I'm concerned, Merchant 2 has cleared all outstanding, except a few people who he complained to me did not make the correct payment. So please, if you pay to Merchant 2 and you know you made correct payment, please go to the Telegram group and drop your evidence of payment and your chat with him, screenshot. Don't send the chat in text, screenshot it and give it to me, drop it in the group. I will follow it up from there. In Western world, there are solicitors who practice no win, no fee. Yes, and that is what Will Morris is doing. The people we are paying the fee are the investigators. They are licensed investigators. They will track all the funds from the wallet addresses to everywhere they move the money, up until if they move it to the physical bank, and up to if they use it to purchase any asset, all of that will be tracked. Okay, so but the lawyers, it is no win, no fee. But for the investigators, they collect their fee before activity. And also, like, if how do we, why don't we find other people that can do it for free? We have tried. This is since September we've been on this, and I can tell you we've not found one. We've not found one. The least we have found is the one that said, give me interest. My interest will be taken from the money, and but that is not my fee. After the recovery, I will take my fee. Okay, and it's not also cheap, and there is no evidence of experience of success. No merchant is available. Everybody should return back to their leaders. And if your leader is not responding, please put it on the group. I've said if your leader is not responding to you, and put it on the group. I know some of us also have broken relationships, but we need to mend it now. Okay. What of those that pay to Merchant 3? I have spoken about Merchant 3 and Merchant 1. What of those that pay to Merchant 3 and refuse to acknowledge payment? Yes, Merchant 3 will not acknowledge payment because we told you to stop paying to Merchant 3. Oh, Merchant 2, please, if you pay to Merchant 2 and refuse to acknowledge payment, please drop it in the same thing. Anything Merchant 2, please report it in the group. For Merchant 3 and 1, if you paid after the closure, you are on your own. If you put narration, you are on your own. But if you did everything rightly, we will sort you out, even if the account is not released. Okay? Who are the people that took this decision? Some of us, me in particular, is being frustrated by my diamond leader who used to take my court test. I've registered my consent. Please mention the name of your diamond leader. Please let the lawyer treat all cases we have been to. Can the group leaders post the merchant and exchange rate? No more merchant. Go to your leaders. And if your leader do not respond to you, post the name of that leader. Can I pay for a friend? Okay, we have answered that. Some of us make payment have answered that. I've a two with comprised of 2 accounts, 2 of which I use my children's name. I paid $20. Am I good to go? 27. I don't know what category is 27. I'm a bit confused here. Why are you confused? 27 falls in the range of 1,000 to 9,999. Whatever is there is what you do. And if I look at it now, I think you are in the range of $50, not 20. Okay, so if you pay 20, please make it up. This is my first time I paid directly to Mr. Tomo. What did you pay? Is this investigator fee, or what did you pay to Mr. Tomiwa? Because I am aware that Mr. Tomiwa is not supposed to collect money to his account for this purpose. How do we give consent? Please, committee members, help me drop the Telegram link and keep dropping it. I've not even come across it. People need to get into the Telegram group. This question of giving consent, the link for the consent is in the Telegram group, and every other information. The fee be increased by after Saturday. So thank you. This is exactly what we are trying to do, but 50% may not work. But we are reviewing it. Whatever it is, we will communicate it. But I've explained the process, and it is in our interest. Yes, we have stopped the use of merchants. Please go back to your team. Let your team leaders, they will definitely attend to you. Anyone that does not attend to you, please drop their name in the Telegram group. I didn't jump your question, Amazing Grace. We are not paying rates. or I don't understand the rate. The amount you are supposed to pay, if you enter the Telegram group, the chart is there. What everybody, depending on how much your investment is, what you are supposed to pay. You can circulate information on the various groups. Which information? Please give us the Telegram link, committee members, secretaries, my secretaries. If you send money to Merchant 2, I beg you, please send the evidence of the money and evidence of your chart. We have said from day one, don't send money to any merchant without first telling him and he gives you go ahead to send the money. If you do so, that means you're on your own, even though we pursue it. But how do we give consent? Percentage of reclamation is no percentage. To be sure your part is to pay the money. If you don't have the money, sorry, like I said, we know that some have genuine reasons. Like I said, somebody genuinely on the Telegram group more than 2 weeks ago begged that I have $10. Please, who can help me with $10 to make up my $20? And there and then somebody helped. I'm not saying you should go and do that now because it has become the precedents have been set. Okay. My diamond refused to help me. Please mention the name of your diamond, please. What's the account number to pay to? We are not paying to account numbers. Please, happiness, go to your team and your leader will sort you out. Please, with the additional money sent, be acknowledged as earlier one sent to merchant. I don't understand. If we are sending the Telegram, let not be expired one. It's not no one is expired. But please, when you are sending the link, delete all the messages attached to it. Just send only the link. That's why sometimes it tells you it's expired. How do I give consent? Join the Telegram group and read back what you see the consent link. Click it and register consent. But please, if you have registered consent anytime before, either in the December period or in the February when we reopened it before this one, this is the third time we are registering consent. So if you are registered in any of the two previous ones, please, you don't have to re-register again. If you contribute and did not sign consent, your contribution will just be by the side because we have to. That's why what we are doing is a very tedious process, and that's why we say we have to recruit people. Even at this process, at this point, we have to recruit some people because every payment that has been done, we have to trace the owners and put it on their record that they have paid. Okay, so if your name is not on the consent and you pay, there is no match. We just put it as unverified. So if you have paid and you have not done consent, please go and do give consent. What will be the status of any person who converted to this call but did not sign consent? I've answered that. Please, the Telegram link, take away the message from it and just drop the HTTPS :/ only. Please, people, do not put money in this second scam. You will not get your money back. So Chima Hiro is advising you, 300 people here. This what we are doing is scam. Don't put your money there. Talk, please. It is your decision to listen to Sochima or to ignore her. Everybody is an adult and we have our decisions to take. How do we feel consent? All multiple accounts, someone have over 40 accounts, how will the account username reflect? When you are feeling consent, in the where you are supposed to put username, put your first account as your username. If you have the energy, you can type comma and type the rest. It's also allowed. Okay. However, make sure the consent you give is for every name, every known name. So if out of those 40 accounts, 30 is for you, 5 is for your wife, and 5 is for your son. That's how it was registered. Even though all of them use the same email, register them 3 different consents and pay for them separately, because at the point of payment, KYC has to be done on every consent. So if you say Adedolapo Oyeleke did 40 accounts, and when they open it, they see 30 is Adedola Hello, am I heard now? Can you hear me now? Please let me know if you can hear me now. Oh, thank you very much. So please, my fiber connection has gone down, unfortunately, so I have to rush because I'm now on mobile network. So please, let me see. Kate Oko, you paid $10,000. That was, you didn't pay it into Tomiwa's account. You paid it into Mega Pro. Let's always put things right. You paid it into Mega Pro because he also created the account and handed it over to you. We are in this mess. That's why we are saying what we are saying. I'm not a mouthpiece for anybody, but I'm just telling you if this is being said about me. Okay, so now we all are in this shit and we are looking for a way out. So the proof of payment is not what we are looking for now. The proof of payment is the proof of payment which we have communicated everybody to go and pull out of brokers group. If you have not done that, oh, I don't know how it will be in case we have a recovery. Okay, so but please get somebody to educate you well and in your team so that you can quickly get on board before Saturday. When you register your consent, individually, you pay for each consent separately, yes. And you can pay for a group of consents, like you can pay $70 and say in the mail you are going to send, because when you pay, you will now send a mail to a particular designated email address. When you are sending the mail, you now say Chika Nwankwo $50, Mary Nwankwo $10, Grace Nwako $10, making $70 evidence that you send. So you can do bulk and break it down in the email. Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. What shall be the fate of investment done on behalf of institutions or companies, especially when the issue of KYC comes? Those companies should be able to have KYC. Okay, but when there is none, like I said, this thing, we have not been through it before. We're only using the experience of FS, and they are having a lot of issues with KYC now. That's why I want to at least let's get it as right as we can now. Okay, the ones that we can't do anything about now, when we get to the bridge, then we'll now see what is the way out. We'll have this conversation with the law firm and the receiver. So IB Faka, you don't know any other person in your team, please, you should. I know when things were good, we didn't just run individual things, we were like a family. The form is no longer accepting responses. No, that means you use the old one. Please, I've said there are 3 stages of different consent that we have registered. December own is the complex one. You get email back, you do this. We discontinued that and did a Google form in February. That one has expired. The new one, get the new one, please. Okay, I am running. So I have an account as username and username is not the same in case of consent register. I don't know what the human names you put on them, Lucky. It is the human names you put on them that is important, not the username or the email. Okay, so the usernames you put on them. Now if you have Ibude 1 and you say Lucky Ibude 2 is Grace Ibude, you have to register a different consent for Grace, because if you hide it under Lucky, when it is time to pay, Lucky and Grace cannot have the same KYC and it's going to give an issue. Please, Telegram link, help me drop the Telegram link without any description attached to it. When I know why we are giving deadline to pay, I think we should get the agreed cost, then we engage investigators since in dollar. We are not the one calling the shot here. Okay, we have to understand this. It's not, well, most time we think that everything we must get it at our own terms. Most times, especially in this kind of case, it's not in our on our total terms. We negotiate, we discuss. However, they decide what they want to take and what they don't want to take. Okay. So please, do we have any other question? Please, so I beg all of us, and I'm begging only those who believe in this cause. I am not begging anybody who does not believe to join. I'm begging those of us who believe in this cause and we think that this is worth giving a try. I've given my time for the last over 5 months to this because I believe that posterity will judge me right and judge me well and be gracious to me for doing this, whether there's a recovery or there is no recovery. But it is good that we are able to prove that we are not just a people that people can come in and rub our face on the mud, and after complaining, we will not do anything. And this is why we are giving this our best shot. And I believe it is a good trial to make. If you believe so, join. If you don't believe, please, you can take a walk away. And because all of us have, like I said, we have our mindset. Some people don't want their mindset to be anything, so they want to just forget it and go. Beautiful. But I want my own kind of mindset is I want to prove a point that we are not just a people to be taken advantage of, rub our face on the mud, and then don't worry, after 5 months they will keep quiet. No. Okay. Somebody saying they are not hearing me anymore. Should I, to confirm my payment, should I write my upline directly? No, please. You are right. Please get into the Telegram group. That is important. Read the document that have been circulated. I wish I have the document here. I will have dropped it here. Amarachi, please, can you help me? Is it possible that you help me drop the document of payment, even though it is very important that you don't go to page 4 of that document because we are no more using merchants. Please, don't go to the page 4. We are no more using merchants. Just read page 1 to 3. Okay? IB Faka, please, are you on the Telegram group? Okay, so JPTO is advising us, if you invested in Pulse, please quickly also go to the back office and do screenshot of all your investment in the Pulse back office, okay? IB Faka, please join Telegram group and let's talk there, okay? Please, I need the Telegram group, and please, everybody is pleading with Tomiwa Orunipin. Please, Tomiwa Orunipin, please respond to the people in your team. This this is about the 4th now. Please respond to the people in your team, please. I beg you. I beg you. That's why I want everybody to be mentioned, every name to be mentioned, so that we can appeal to them. And I tell you, I will also get across to him and plead with him. The committee will get across to him and plead with him to please to please attend to people as much as he can. Okay. If you feel the consent in any consent you have filled December or February, don't fill again. Just pay. And if you paid voluntary payment, anything you did in December, check what you are supposed to pay now. If you are supposed to pay 50 and you pay 10 then as a voluntary payment, please, if you want to reduce the current payment from that one, just make sure that when you are sending the email you are supposed to send the 2 attachments to it, the one in December and the one now. Please, Telegram link now, is it difficult? Please, secretaries, help me. The Telegram link without any story around it, just the link from HTTPS. because most time when it comes with that text on a meeting link like this, it tells that it's expired. I've had that experience from many people. So just the link, can we please send it? And please don't, again, I'm having a change of mind. Don't send the document for the process. Anybody that wants to get the document should go into Telegram, please. There are some things that are not permitted, and I don't want to breach YouTube rule or whatever. So please, let's drop what is just minimal here. But please, the Telegram link, let somebody drop. I'm about to end this meeting now. So I think we have tried to attend to everybody. Please, 200 people here, please just drop your final words for me here. Please drop your final words for me here as we go. We hope to call another meeting, hopefully on Sunday, after we have had a meeting with the law firm. Please drop a final word for me or for the committee in the meeting, in the chat room before you go. Please, in the next 2 minutes, I'll be waiting to read it, and then I will bid you good night. Quickly. Nobody is saying anything to us. Tell us we have done poorly. Tell us we didn't do this well. We can do this. Just tell us something before we say bye-bye to one another. Please, quickly. Please, anybody that has the Telegram link should please help me drop it. My devices are not together. They are not together, so I can't pick the link easily and drop it on the laptop because it's easy for me to pick from the phone, and they are not connected in any way. I hope people are still hearing me. I say you should drop your final word for the committee for us before we say good night. Or you are not hearing us again? You are not hearing me again? Okay. Yes, Emeka, if you pay for one consent, we're supposed to cover every account. Please send the email. You're supposed to send an email. So your email, in that email, lists all the accounts. Is it one consent you have or several consents? Please use your first name, your first username. And if you have the strength, separate with comma and write as many as 40, 50 username in that username column. How can you get the consent form? Please go into the Telegram group. You have it there. Invested for my children, but they are not up to 18. What will I do? I've explained this over and over again. Please add them to your own consent, and let's watch how it will go, because it's neither here nor there. Normally, by law, they are not supposed to be in. But when we get there, if we are lucky, we'll get it. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. More grace to you and your committee. Thank you, Pastor. God bless and keep you. Well done. God bless you. You guys have done well. Thank you. You are doing well, sir. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you. Let the information be clear on people that have multiple accounts, especially those that help others to register. Thanks for the money, and keep updates coming. Thank you. We'll try as much as we can. Thank you. Keep the good work. God bless your effort, but you have not answered my question. I don't know. I can drop it again if I still find it before we go. God's blessing be upon the team. Thank you. Let not make the thing too difficult for people because we want to recover our money. I think one email should cover all your accounts as the owner. The most important thing here is the amount. Please, you are not sure. We are telling you what we think is right, being inside doing this work. So please follow instruction. It's important. Obedience, is they say, is better than sacrifice. Although I've not get my case settled. But from today's meeting, after so many committees I've done, thank you very much, Ogundele. Okay, you guys are doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing God to use. Thank you. Thank you. I was out. Please add me. God bless you. Please, Kate Oko, if you were taken out and you are brought in, don't come and do violence in the group. We also have a zero tolerance for violence. We have a zero tolerance for insulting people. We have a zero tolerance for being unruly. MAD, please, you don't drop that again. Just take it out. Okay, you are just sharing it, isn't it? Okay. Thank you very much, Olabode. You get it. It's been a lot of brainstorming, sleepless nights, but posterity will be good to us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The committee is doing a great work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't received acknowledgement for some of my emails, please. Please, if you do, I've not received your acknowledgement, please. Just wait till we communicate everybody that have paid. Add me back to the recovery. Yes, go to the just go to the Telegram link. The WhatsApp is full now, so there's no more space in the WhatsApp. Go to the Telegram group. Unfortunately, MAD, please help me drop the Telegram group without any attachment, please. Thank you, everyone that has commended us. You are the reason we are strong. Thank you very much. Telegram link, please. Yeah, that's the only reason we have not ended this meeting. Telegram link. We would continue. Thank you, Friday, a big P. Like I've said, we pray that God will help us through this, and we will have another reason again to come together and do a Thanksgiving service. You have dropped the link, please. Yes, it's coming with attachment. With here is the Telegram link. I just want the HTTPS line only. So just drop it, only the HTTPS line. Remove all the, this is the Telegram link for whatever. That always makes it show this is expired. That's what I'm waiting for now. Please let somebody help me with that. I'm waiting for it, please. If you have dropped it, drop it again. Please just help me drop it one more time. One more time. If I see it, then I will end this meeting. The consent link, you can only get it on the Telegram, So please join the Telegram, and everything you need, you will get it there. You are waiting for the Telegram, for the link, for the acknowledgement email that you paid. When did you pay? Telegram link. Is it so far? So they said they have dropped it enough time. I think I have to go now. Thank you very much, Dr. Kalu. Thank you. Bye for now.